just about set to go now. And today on the hill, Logan Gilbert. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off. Balance.
Gavin Lux leading things off and takes a strike. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Ketel Marte now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
At the plate, Nolan Schanuel. Ball. Runners on the corners, no outs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Late with the swing there.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Puts it away for the out.
The right
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that misses. Ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. Sneaks through. Base hit. In comes the first run of the game as the Red Sox take the lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now here is Cal Raleigh. That one fouled off. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they lead by 2.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Kicks and fires.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Sneaks through, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Ryan O'Hearn in the box now. No balls and a strike. Tucker really on his horse for it. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Jake Irvin. What do we need to know here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Trout hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. To the right side, Marte. And they get Altuve for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Crawford pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. Just missed. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The count 2-1. That one
3
missed.
balls, 1 strike.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first, and stepping in for Boston, Daniel Schneemann. There's the strike. Crawford on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one down. So the batting order turns over, and now it's Gavin Lux. He led off the game with a single and then came around to score. Line drive. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Singled and scored his first time. And it's fouled away. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
In the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Shadowell stands in now and watches strike 1. And that'll do it. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Alvarez goes 6 feet 5 inches, 235 pounds. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Shadowell makes his way towards it, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And that one ripped to left. Reaching down, makes the catch. Alec Burleson up next for the Astros. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Shadowell. And there are 2 outs.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Yainer Diaz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second, 2 on now with 2 away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Fires over to first. And that is that. Back here at Daikin Park, now it's the right fielder, Shohei Ohtani. Gilbert back to work. And that is downstairs. 1-0.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your team really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
One away. Here's some real power at the plate. Cal Raleigh drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
0-1's the count.
Way high.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Mike Trout. In there, and it's 0-1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next one misses, and now it's even 1-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Fly to right his first time. And that one hammered. Perkins makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Tyler Fitzgerald. First pitch, not close. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Pena batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Runner on the move, and he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. Over to first, safe.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's 0 for 1.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the two others, and that's some great company, Boog.
Digging in, Kyle Tucker. Popped up. Marte right there to make the grab. And that is the inning. Back here in Houston, now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And that drops in for a strike.
That slider breaking in could be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. One up, one down. Daniel Schneemann getting ready to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Red Sox leading it by 2. Now 1-1. Fastball for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. Fitzgerald on the move. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away. And now the DH, Gavin Lux. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Fitzgerald ranging into the alley. So 2 down. Ketel Marte will hit next. Ground ball right side. Altuve slings to first. They get the out on Marte. Back here in Houston, bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Bregman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that is out of play. Missing inside, and the count is 2-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Onto O'Hearn, 2.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Up the middle, Crawford. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. We go to the top of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Nolan Schanuel.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Honda, a 6'2 southpaw, 220 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throws to second. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Cal Raleigh up next for the Red Sox. That's a laser base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Glove side, but it gets through. In comes the runner from third, and it's 4-0. Everybody's going to be safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
O'Hearn now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And a foul ball. Hit on the ground might be 2. Over to Altuve. On to first, double play.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Perkins settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Broken bat, rolling to first. Grabs it barehanded, and they put the tag on him for the out. And next to hit for Houston, Blake Perkins. And the first offering is not close.
Ball, that's inside.
Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, center field.
Tyler Fitzgerald digs in now. That one out to right. Ohtani sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Runner!
There goes the runner. Pitch misses.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And misses inside.
Count is 3-2.
In the dirt. So now 2 on and 2 outs. So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 in this one. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Perkins at second. Pena on at first with 2 down. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. And that one fouled off. Chop to the left side. Schneemann throws to first in time, and they get Altuve for the out. Out number 3. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Bonda back to work. And a foul ball. Base knock center field. And that turns the lineup over.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Now here is Gavin Lux. Good feed. That's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Ketel Marte. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Foul ball there. On the ground to the left, Pena. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Back here at Dyken Park, well, we go bottom 6, and now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He circles the bases, and they're on the board. It's 4-1. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Little chopper rolls foul. That one pulled foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that skips into there. Gets a piece and stays alive. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. That's down and in.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Just off the outside edge. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that one finds its way through. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Bregman stands in now, looks at that one inside. Outside low, ball 2. Alvarez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. swing and a high fly ball, well struck. This one's out of here, into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. And the batter now, Alec Burleson. So they turn things over to the righty, Sean Armstrong.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And that one missing low. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short, Crawford. Whips it across. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. 1 for 2. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. In the air, center field. Trout settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. Blake Perkins now at the plate. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Nolan Shanuel.
Number 54. Right there.
Going away.
0-1's the count.
Left field. And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there,
runner takes off. And that one fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2. One ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The throw to second is offline. First and second, no outs. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something.
Ouch, that one got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order. And fouled off.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, 1 hitter at a time.
Nope.
And that ball misses. 1. And it's 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up something.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 3 in this one. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter, Justin Turner. And this is a big at-bat in this ball game. Swinging a foul out of play. Shanuel at third. Ohtani on second. Raleigh at first. 1 gone.
Off the plate,
just
ball
missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Line drive. That's a base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-run single, and they take a 3-run lead. First and second, 1 out. Stepping in, J.P. Crawford. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 0-1 down. The shortstop takes the ball. And strike two.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
On the ground, right side. Altuve. Off balance feet. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in Houston. Now, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And there's a foul ball. In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Now the 3rd baseman, Daniel Schneemann. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch is outside. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out. Next is the designated hitter, Gavin Lux. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Bregman to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Two outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Ketel Marte. Strong, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back onto the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. The pitch. And that's fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. And downstairs. Not close with that one. And the count is filled up. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-4. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Taylor Rogers.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Bregman stands in here, takes ball one low. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball. In today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Waste no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it.
Crawford, there's one, and that's two. Back here at Dyken Park, here's the left fielder, Nolan Shanuel. Swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Perkins makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now here is Shohei Ohtani. And a breaking ball misses outside. There's a strike. Red Sox by 2. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And that's downstairs and outside. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fights it off, he'll see another. Hot shot to third. Bregman to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Cal Raleigh up next for the Red Sox.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 99.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Going back. And brings it in at the wall. Back here in Houston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Blake Perkins. Up the middle, and that one handled. 1 up, 1 down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Fitzgerald, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
1's the count.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again.
Kate Smith on to try and close it out.
Pretty big body's coming into trying to strand that runner at second base, so he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Pena swings through it for strike 1. Fouled off down the right side. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ohtani pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Altuve. Just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tying run at the plate.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Not even close there. They're down 3-1. They're down to their final strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Irvin with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And this one ends with a final score of